on North Jersey relaxed teams. We're going to start off with a few team shout outs. Jeannie, I'll give you the floor.
Great. Good morning, everyone. So I want to give a shout out to David Quick. I want to tell you, he received a phone call from someone that I referred to him. And not only was he on and right on top of it, he was able to follow up with him, which was interesting because he was a little hard to catch. And he was not only able to follow up with him, but he went to meet him. He did his assessment, and I'm excited to hear about the outcome. So 100%, if you need someone in IT, David Quick is your guy because his eye is on your team.
And I'll back that up. I had a one-on-one with David last week, and it was just great. It's just wonderful to talk to him.
Bless you.
Definitely, if you haven't had a chance to have the one-on-one, please have the one-on-one with David.
Awesome. And now we'll give the floor to Randy.
All right, everyone. Hey, everyone. My name's Randy Morgan. I'm the branch manager of M&T Bank in Denville. If you haven't been to Denville, it's a great little town, and it's very unique because it's got kind of like you see in those old school movies where there's a diner, there's a candy store, there's a laundry, whatever. It's like that, and there's actually like two of everything, which is kind of cool. So it's got pretty much everything you need, and great little town. Everybody's just so involved, and it's amazing since I've been there. But today I'm not going to talk about downtown Denville. I'm going to talk about small business lending. So I'm going to share my screen. And then, all right, can everyone see that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So this is a little tutorial. We're not going to go too into the weeds just based on time, but small business loans, what every business owner should know. So we'll click through. So you'll basically learn what are small business loans, how do they work, the types, how to apply for an SBA loan, and we'll review. So I'm sure a lot of people know what small business loans are, but really they are a key component of economic growth for the business and their employees. So when you go to an outlet, right, or a strip mall, and there's 10 stores and 4 of them are out of business, that's not good, right, for anybody. It's not good for the business there. It's not good for the town. So small business loans really help a lot of small businesses with a variety of things, just even having it for working capital when needed. Sometimes, you're waiting to get paid, so receivables, things like that. They're just great, and you can use them to hire employees too, if you're looking to expand and grow. So there's another way too, like sometimes you could do like when you're trying to buy out a building, you could do like a commercial mortgage, new equipment, furniture. So what we're going to be going over shortly too is the different types of loans and how to use them. So for instance, there's term loan, business line of credit, and equipment loans. So the big thing is I sometimes see people use their line of credit to finance equipment. It doesn't make sense. So with a piece of equipment, let's just say a plow, a backhoe, something like that, let's just say it lasts 5 years. So if you use a line of credit and you don't pay it off within 5 years, you're upside down on the loan. So when we do term loans, we try to figure out, okay, how long is this equipment going to last? And then let's set the payoff up for that. So either 3, 5 years. So to make sure you pay off that loan before your equipment expires. Term loans, kind of the same thing. You kind of have an objective of, hey, I'm going to borrow this money. I have a use for it. I'm going to pay it back. Business lines of credit are really good for working capital. So, for instance, I always call them widgets when I'm using the example. So you're buying X amount of widgets and you're selling X amount of widgets, but you're waiting to be paid back from the widget company. This is great. So you're not dipping into your own pocket, or maybe as a small business, you don't have the money because you're just still so new. You're building your client base. Small business owners, I always tell them in that first 2 years, that's where you learn. You're always going to make mistakes, and that's fine. We're here to kind of help you make as little mistakes as possible. SBA loans are really popular, and they're really important too. because if you could see, they're really a great support and resource for small businesses and offers guarantees for the loans. So they were basically created to help startups and are executed by commercial lenders who are approved by the SBA. So M&T Bank, actually, we have internal SBA lenders, and I believe we're about top 5 in the country. So what it comes down to is usually these go to newer businesses. That's what the SBA is for. When the SBA is lending, or even when we're lending, we like to see some skin in the game, that you really want it. So for instance, we're going to need convincing, right? A business plan. We're going to need good credit. Good credit is like the foundation of everything. If you have bad credit, and that's just even in the personal space, right? You're trying to get a car loan. You're trying to get a credit card. You're trying to get a house. The better your credit, the better the deal you're going to get, always. So when we talk about documentation for the loan and I talk about skin in the game, we want to see a business plan. That's huge. 5 years projected financial statements, cash flow, balance sheet. If we're going to lend you money, especially the SBA, they're going to want to see a lot of, they want to see some dedication to the loan. Personal background, a resume, income tax return, all those things are really important when we're going through everything. So when we do documentation for the loan history, bank statements, if there's collateral involved, what's the use of the loan, and how are you going to pay it back? And we actually will help you with a lot of these things as well and kind of put the package together. When we do loans, we have a whole team, including an underwriter, business banker, relationship liaison that helps with everything. There's a lot that goes into these loans. Unfortunately, it's not back in the day where it's a handshake and you sign a piece of paper. There is a lot that goes into these loans. Depending on your specific requirements, you may have to, sometimes it depends, like especially newer businesses, there's always a lot more involved. Older businesses, it's always a lot easier because they're more established. A lot of times we'll say it's about that 2-year hump, right? So after you get past that first 2 years of business and you're doing well, you're a viable business. But sometimes we'll ask for license, registration, if you're buying a building or you're renting a building, the lease. It's really important you have your formation documents ready all the time because we need those to even just open the account. Any contracts, franchise agreements, things like that. So just make sure if you're ever going to apply for a loan, you have all your ducks in a row. So basically, in summary, you're going to want to know your numbers, know your options, be transparent, and we call it the good, the bad, and the ugly. And that's it. Is there any questions? I know I kind of flew through that.
You require and always require a personal guarantee?
Typically, yeah.
Okay.
Typically, yeah. When you're,
do you need a personal guarantee from every borrower that's on the loan, regardless of their ownership?
No, it depends on, a lot of times it depends on percentage of ownership. Usually it's at 25% threshold. Okay. And too, the funny thing is every deal is different, right? So when we're going through these, every deal is different. And it depends how much you're borrowing too, is a big deal as well. What's interesting though, like if you apply for, say, like a business credit card, it will hit your credit, but it comes off fast once it's approved or declined, because they really just need to make sure that you're worthy of lending as far as your credit goes. And that's pretty much it.
So Randy, really quick, what is the sweet spot on a business? Like, in other words, how many years do they have to be in business, or should they be in business before they try and get a business loan?
You know what? It's not really, there's not really an answer, because really it's more how much easier it's going to be. So you can come in as, a business owner. You're buying a business and you have the experience and you have the wherewithal, you have everything, and you could still get lending for sure. Sometimes they'll ask you to put say, hey, we're going to put your house up, or you're going to do this, or you do that. They need to see skin in the game. Where it becomes easier is the established businesses. But when we look at tax returns, as you know, a lot of small businesses, and this is what I tell people all the time, they, and this is where Dennis comes in. He helps with the taxes and he helps them save money and things like that. But when it comes to lending, if someone comes to me and goes, I'm a multimillionaire. All right, well, show me your taxes. If your taxes don't show you're a multimillionaire, you're not a multimillionaire in the bank's eyes. You're not lendable. So if you're showing losses, that's great personally, but when it comes to lending, it becomes very hard. And I run into that a lot. And it just depends. I mean, it's what's more important to you. And that's what we're here for. Like I tell people, this is what we have. And it's whatever you're most comfortable with, but this is what I suggest. But after that 2-year hump, life just becomes a lot easier. So, and like I said, the more established in the type of industry is, always big. But it doesn't mean because you're brand new, you won't get anything. It's just, you got to do a lot more homework for sure.
And Randy, from the SBA side, from the SBA side, what is, what don't they have things to try to encourage the startup or the smaller businesses?
Yeah. So what they'll do is, like right now, I think we're running a program where they're waiving all fees for these programs. Like a lot of times when you're doing SBA loans, there's a lot of fees involved. Right now, I believe they're still waiving fees. But yeah, that's why it was really designed to help entrepreneurs and small businesses get a leg up, So when we're doing what we require though is a little bit more work, such as, like I said, a business plan is huge. You should always have a business plan anyway. You should be working with someone to get a business plan if you're starting a business. There's a lot more involved because you're still new. But yeah, they definitely encourage everybody, I think, and they have a lot of great programs. It depends on, what type of industry you're in, what the money's for. And it's a lot of it too is your own personal background, your financial background. But like I said, it's huge. Your credit score is huge when it comes to lending. I tell people all the time, like your credit score is really big when it comes to lending. It's one of the most important things, and it's right. Like I said, if you're getting a car, you're doing anything, you need good credit. Does anyone else have any questions? Any other questions?
Excellent. Well, Mirella got knocked off today. Drew, do you want to kind of take the captain role on this today?
Sure, I'd be happy to.
So we'll skip. We can Mirella. I'll take Mirella, and then we can go from there. So Mirella is she's a financial advisor. She's having some internet problems today, but she's dedicated in helping people to with their financial situations, let your goals and your plans. And next up, we have Relaxed Benefits. So what Relaxed Benefits is Relaxed Benefits. If you're a small business employer or you're a small business owner, certain benefits that are available to the large companies are also available to you. But the problem is you don't have many people that want to work with people with smaller number of lives. So what we've done is we've gone out and sourced and made sure that we found people who are really excited and will work with companies with 5 or fewer employees. Doesn't mean you have to have smaller than 5 employees, but when it comes to your health benefits, your wellness benefits, your tax advantage plans, we have a group that will work with small business owners, particularly. Most of these, they don't cost you anything. You're paying for it. You're just not getting it because it's not enough lives in your group. Next up now we have Desiree. Sorry, Drew, go ahead.
Go ahead, Desiree.
Hi, I'm Desiree from Relax Social Media, and we make it simple to increase your ROI from social media. Regardless of where you are in your business, using our social media tool will save you money. We know how tough it can be to get visibility on social platforms and keep track of the numbers. That's why we can do all the work for you. Whether you already have an established presence or new to social media, we can help you engage with your audience and convert them into customers. You can see examples of our work. Just search Relax Teams and Relax Max on any of the social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Google Business Profile, and you'll find us. Thank you.
Thank you, Desiree. Next up, Chris.
Everybody, Chris Lipper, on the bus sales training, coaching, consulting, and just getting my legs back from COVID. And so we'll see how this goes. I work with small business owners, start up to about 20 million that just need a little nudge and a little guidance and a little kind of guardrails to keep them on track. And we do that with our community of small business owners, where we have monthly meetings where we put owners together and they share challenges and opportunities, and they hold each other accountable to a change by the next month's meeting. In between meetings, we do offer one-to-one coaching, lunch and learn, sales training. Today at 10, we have a sales training on personality traits. You know, can you tell by the way someone sits who they are? You know, are they an aggressive type? Are they an analytical type? Are they, you know, how do you approach them? How do you quote them? How do you communicate with them? So we go over that stuff today at 10. Our most shiny thing about me is our virtual trade shows. Our next one coming up is June 3rd. If you know someone who could benefit, please let me know. Chris Lipper, on the bus sales training, coaching, consulting, and virtual trade shows.
Thanks so much, Chris. I am next. My name is Drew Deraney. I am an independent affiliate with the biotech firm ASEA. And my focus gets me up in the morning is to help proactive individuals transform their health and wellness by introducing products that are powered by redox technology. We have ASEA cell signaling molecules that are native to the body, and they merely enhance the body's ability to maintain health and accelerate healing. Who doesn't need that? We just released ASEA Cell Performance, which is also powered by Redox, but we have Redox Energy to reduce fatigue, Redox Mind to reduce brain fog, and Redox Mood to lessen anxiety and overwhelm. It's a powder that goes in your water, and it changes your whole outlook of life. And we also have a skincare product. ASEA, we really powering potential, using your body to help heal itself. And next up is Erin, and I don't believe Erin is here. Would anybody in the real estate industry like to give a little about what Erin does for us?
I would be happy to. I am speaking on behalf of Erin Myers. She is an amazing realtor. She works primarily in the Morris County area. She lives in the Morris County area. She knows the Morris County area. And the truth is, though, she can go anywhere. So if there's somebody that you're looking for that might be in South Jersey, she can hook you up with someone that really knows what they're doing. Knowing the area is huge, especially with the way that the market is going right now. Buyers are going up. Some buyers are going down in their purchase price. So reach out to Erin. She's the one to do it for you.
Well, Andrea, thank you very much. And next up is Andrea.
Oh, that's me. I work for Guaranteed Rate. I am the mortgage person. I work on an amazing team. Our primary lead is Matt Keene. He's our lender. And Matt is kind of amazing. He's like a machine. He just keeps going. And the job of our team is to keep it moving. So when you have buyers whose purchasing power has changed because of the rates, I can help you with that. Matt can help you with the details. We're all hands on deck when it comes to getting you from purchase to close. I am looking to expand my knowledge of realtors and meeting anybody who's new to the business, because we're a big realtor supporter over in the Somerset area. So if you know anybody in Scotch Plains or Westfield, please introduce them to me. I'd be happy to work with them.
Thanks so much, Andrea. Next up is Jeannie.
Well, good morning, everyone, and I'm excited to be here because the name of my company is I Dream of Jeannie. It's been in existence since 1988, and I do have a portfolio of companies, and I do and am extremely passionate about identity theft protection. And I'm going to tell you why in about a second. Let me ask you a quick question. Anyone here have children that they love dearly, be it their own or somebody else's? Is it not part of our DNA to help and protect them? Show them how identity theft protection should be part of their lives. Show their parents if it's not your own children. And if they are your own children, show yourself. Call Jeannie Assante. Anyone know anyone in HR? I'm looking to meet some HR people. Next up, Binoza. Biznoa. What?
Zona. And
Oh, Bizona. Sorry. Is that
Yeah.
Heather? Oh, Heather, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to butcher you like that.
no, it's actually a business on a browser. And
Oh,
business on a browser, Bazona CRM is the actual tools and support that powers the back end, that powers Relax Teams and allows for full automation. When you put your business on a browser, you get phone, text, email, websites, funnels, training platforms, and more, all in a single platform. And usually for the cost of reducing the cost of all these individual services together. So you have one integrated solution for usually less than the cost. We work with Relax Tax to get you tax credits on it, so it ends up costing you dramatically less. Next up, we have Heather.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Good to be back. Good to be home for once. So I'm Heather Crockett. I'm with True Concept Title Insurance. My family owns and operates the title insurance company that I work for. So we look to partner with mortgage lenders to be their single point of contact for their out-of-state needs, because we don't like to step on those local relationship toes. Those are important. Besides specializing in reverse mortgages, we do purchases everywhere as well, and we do national refinances. So this week I'm actually looking to partner with other title companies. Most other title companies are only licensed in the state that they're located in, or maybe a couple of the surrounding states. So we can actually help them grow their business and grow their footprint by acting as a vendor on their mortgage loans where they do not have a license in a specific state. So you guys know an owner of a title insurance company, I'd love to speak with them. Heather Crockett, True Concept Title.
All right, David Quick, Cover IT, your IT specialist for business. How would you feel if you had a company you can rely on to keep your systems up and running so you can sleep easier at night? That's what we do here at Total Cover. We totally cover your business like a blanket with monitoring, security and protection, on-demand support for all your Mac and PC issues. So yes, we do it all. A good referral from me typically be a professional type firm, accounting firms, law firms, architectural engineering type firms, all good referrals for us. We service businesses from 10 to 100 employees and businesses as small as 1 or 2 with our Total Cover Light program. David Quick, Total Cover IT, where our I is on your T.
Hi, I'm Mohamed, and I work with USI Insurance Services. What I do actually is I like to teach and meet with people to show them what's the importance of the insurance and what they need in the insurance, and make sure that you have a tailored and custom policies that fits your needs. I'm here to help you protect your home, your car, even your wedding band, everything. So please, if you need any help, give me a call. I'll be more than happy.
Next up, Oscar.
And I'm not muted. Good morning, everyone. Oscar Capel here. I'm your local Legal Shield ID Shield associate. So Randy, as you know, every small business needs an accountant, a banker, and a lawyer. And that's where I can come in. We have legal services available for small business for as little as $49 a month, which means contract review, employee benefits, and a whole bunch of things that small businesses need. We're available for that. On the identity theft side, we do cybersecurity for small business also, vulnerability scans, remote tech access, and $100,000 policy to help them. And we also donate to Operation Underground Railroad to stop child sex trafficking.
Thanks so much, Oscar. Relax Tax is next, Dennis.
My name is Dennis Harabin. I am the founder of Relax Tax, and what we do is specialize in helping people to retain more of what they earn so that they can pursue their passions. We do this by either working with small businesses or with individuals. With individuals, we focus on the 3 key leverage points. That's taxes, insurance, and debt. And when it comes to the businesses, we're really strong in being able to get you tax credits that you may not be aware of, you may not know exist, And we not only help you to retain more of what you earn, but that's where relaxed teams and some of these other consolidated things are coming from. Is there's what other areas where clients need, have shown a need and have not been getting in being able to develop and earn more so that they can retain it.
Thank
And
you.
finally, I don't believe we have any visitors. Go ahead,
Nope,
Drew.
we do not. No visitors, but next up is Project Scholarship, Dennis, if you want to talk about that.
Sure. And Project Scholarship is is basically sponsored by Relax Teams. We do have one of our apprentices on today. What we do is we help individuals to go from classroom to career with less debt. There's an ability to fund students with scholarships in exchange for small projects, and or actually get an apprentice who you can help to train and learn to take courses through courses with places like Coursera, to get professionally certified, and to skip that entire process of incurring all that college debt, which is crippling many people and actually multi-generational. So reducing debt is key, and that's what Project Scholarship's goal is all about.
Righty, we got through our entire membership team. Thanks so much today, guys. It was wonderful.
All right, Drew. Thanks for wrapping it up, sir.